Fred Springstead and Gabe Conde were young men separated by 1 year in age and 120 years in time. Private Springstead and Specialist Conde, the first and the last Coloradans killed in combat. Springstead in the Philippines in 1898, Conde in Afghanistan in 2018. Two young men whose mothers were told their sons were not coming home. Private Fred Springstead of the 1st Colorado Regiment, killed in Manila during the Spanish-American War. Small note in the papers at the time. The first man in a Colorado regiment to be killed in action. A fellow soldier told the newspaper he was tall and exposed his head too long at a time. He was 21. His mother Jane wrote, "All my hopes lie buried in that far distant grave." Army Specialist Gabe Conde of Berthoud, killed on a mission to provide security for U.S. Special Operations Forces targeting terrorists in Afghanistan. Coloradans lined the road home for his procession. He was 22. His mother Donna said, Gabe was passionate about helping the weak, the abused, and the innocent. They are among the 6,000 names of Coloradans lost in war at the Colorado Freedom Memorial in Aurora.
Memorial Day here is the whole run of emotions you could imagine. It honors all Colorado veterans killed in action since we became a state. So from Spanish-American War through today, over 6,200 names here. We keep alive their stories, their names, and provide a place where they'll never be forgotten. They get a sense of just how many 6,200 is, right? And what a debt we owe that many of our brothers and sisters from Colorado would leave to go to defend freedom around the world. They come away with an understanding that Memorial Day should be remembered and commemorated on a day when there are no ceremonies scheduled anywhere because of what we're living through right now. Look at the people that still come. Isn't it a sign of the world that we live in that we came out and placed arrows in the sidewalk? We made some 6-foot spacing markers up in front of the memorial, but it was important to us that they knew they could still come, that they could still be here, that we couldn't let this weekend go without an opportunity to commemorate what it was all about. For those families to know that in the midst of everything else everybody's dealing with, their sacrifice means a great deal and was not to be forgotten. And I think maybe in the simplicity of this Memorial Day, we're finding its true meaning. Have a grateful Memorial Day. Be grateful that these heroes lived. And for you Gold Star families whom grateful doesn't mean a whole lot, to hear have a grateful Memorial Day, I'd hope that you'd find some comfort in this day. People want to go someplace, and we're glad they're coming here.